Hi, and welcome back to Eldfall Chronicles tutorials. Now that we have learned about model profiles and steps players need to take before a game, it is finally time to start playing. In today's video, we will learn how to determine which player will act first and where on the board will the players deploy their models. The game officially starts with what is called an initiative check. This role represents the two sides trying to outflank or surprise the other before coming into an immediate engagement. To perform this role, both players roll a d20 and add their party leader's morale value to the roll. The player with the higher total wins the initiative check, and can choose to either determine the turn order for the game, or choose a deployment zone, and with that determine opponent's deployment zone as well. Should the player choose the turn order, he can choose to either act as the first player, which means that his models will act first in the game, or take a more reactive role and go second. On the other hand, should the player choose deployment, he can select a table edge that they prefer. Deployment zones are most commonly an 8-inch deep strip running along the selected table edge, though note that this might change depending on the quest. When a player chooses a table edge, their opponent will automatically receive the opposite table edge as their deployment zone. After the player with initiative makes their selection, their opponent makes the selection for the choice that is left over. For example, the player that won the initiative selects turn order and selects to act first. That means that the other player will select which table edge they would prefer as their deployment zone. With deployment zones and turn order determined, the players need to deploy their models. The player that will act first needs to deploy their models first. They can deploy their models anywhere fully within their deployment zone and on any surface where at least half of its base fully fits. Note that some skills or quests might modify the deployment zone. With both players deployed, it is time to engage in battle. This is all for today. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.